Hey YouTube, how are you doing? This is Trigger, and I'm going to be bringing you a 19-2 gameplay here. This is one of my Archangel series gameplays where I bring out the I bring out the Helo Pilot. I was going to say Archangel, but I bring out the Helo Pilot and get a few kills at the end. I haven't been doing this quite so much this past week. I've sort of been taking an Easter break. I've just been kind of taking a break for a while, but what I'm going to try to do, I'll probably be able to do at least one of these a day, if not every other day, and I keep saying what I'm going to be doing, and hopefully that's, what will continue to happen. I've been trying to hold on to sort of a steady way of doing things, but life gets in the way at times, and it's not a bad thing, actually. It's a good thing. So I've got other things going on, and some of those are pretty good things. So I still have a lot of Helo Pilot gameplays I'm going to be bringing out, and what you're going to be seeing in here as far as Helo Pilot action goes is some of the later ones. A few of these shorter ones are going to have a lot of Helo Pilot action, but I'm sort of going, I'm sort of building up to some of my higher Helo Pilot gameplays, which I already have saved and are already out there. This 19-2 is a very tactical way of playing. I use a lot of cover. There's times where I sort of waited to see if enemies would show up, and I sort of played very, I guess, passive-aggressive, I suppose. I'm not sure exactly how you'd describe it. Mostly what I've been trying to do is I've been trying to work all the angles as possible, the best I can. If I hear an enemy, I'll try to track them. More or less played a big stalker effect here, where I try to stalk the enemy and kind of take them down when within their when I can. So like here you see there's times where I'm trying to hear where they're coming from. I'm trying to guess where they're coming from, and I just don't make the right decision. It's one of those things that a lot of people will watch these types of gameplays and they'll pretty much go, oh, I can do that, that's something I can do. And I think a lot of people watch stuff like this and they hope to glean from it. And some of these situations you can, but some you can't. Some are just kind of a sixth sense in a way. Like, you just kind of have a feeling, you kind of know what's going to go on. There will be other people on teams that actually can do very well because they know where the spawns are going to be, and they, if they're at this area, they know, that the enemy's going to spawn over here and over there, and they can kind of, play off that. And I play the game enough where I kind of know that, but not to an extreme thorough degree. But even then, there's surprises. There are, different little factors that come in, like, little bits of lag that someone might be having, that's not showing up on your end, or they just surprise you because they're trying to surprise you as well, as fast as you're trying to surprise them, and they just get they get you before you get them. That happens too. Sometimes your targets are off shot, like that one there. I didn't get that guy in time, but there's a lot of little factors, and plus, if we're pushing the spawn so hard like that, it sometimes, actually a lot of times, I would run out into the spawn like that, and 4 or 5 guys spawn at the same time. Yeah, I could take down a couple. Sometimes it's, there's times you can take down the whole team, but if you're, getting close to a streak, or you're trying to work on a streak, it's not going to really work too well for you. I mean, you may get a couple kills, get the streak points you want, and then you'll just end up dying. So a lot of times I try to play smarter than that. There's a lot of YouTubers out there that are sort of like moving on to Titanfall and other games because of kind of what goes on. Too many people hiding in corners. They don't ever move. They never leave their corner. They try to get maybe a 2-to-1 KD, and then they just get killed because someone knows they're there. So there's a lot of people that play like that, and I think the reason is because people want to actually get better at the game and survive longer. They want to play well and survive. Well, in all honesty, that playstyle kind of sucks. Most of the teams I play against that do that never move, you see me using my angles in my corners, and if I'm close to a spawn, I'll wait until my team has thoroughly came in there and helped me out, and we can kind of push it through before I kind of move on, because it doesn't make a lot of sense for me to push the spawn too hard, just to get killed trying to do so. But you'll see a lot of other players that will just camp in corners, and they'll never move. And here's another good discussion too, like camping. Why do people insist that that camping is anything where you stop moving? I mean, there's definitely different ways to play, and you can call things what you want, but in the end, for originally what camping was initially designed as is that you pick a corner and you set up your tent and you don't move. That's initially what camping was, like that right there. That guy was definitely camping that corner, and he wasn't going to move, until he shot me or I shot him. I'm not sure if he even saw me. Maybe he could have been taking a break, but from my perspective, it looks like he was camping. So that's what I call it. But you don't totally know. You don't totally know if someone is just taking a break just to reload their gun, because there's plenty of times I do that. I'll jump into a corner, I'll reload my gun, or I'll be in a corner, waiting to get that one extra kill when I feel like I'm deep in the enemy spawn and I don't want to move because I don't know where the enemy's going to come from. So there's certain situations where it seems like it makes sense. You're trying to get to the next kill streak. You want to let your kill streak do the work. Like here, I want to let my kill streak do the work. I want to let my battle hind do the work. I don't want to run out there and just get shot and then boom, there goes the helo. I want the battle hind to get some kills and give me the helo. That's what I want to do. I mean, that's the point of it anyway, isn't it? So that's what I see. But it can be really difficult to make judgments on people, based on who's camping here, who's camping there. So yeah, it can be seen that I am camping the spot, but I'm so close to my streak that I feel like it's worth it. And I don't want to go get shot off and die when I'm only 2 points away from the helo pilot. I can try to move around, but I don't really know where the enemy's going to be all the time. And yeah, so I try to play it safe. When I get up on the high streaks, I play it safe. I will probably try to defend a place for a while and then move on if I feel it's safe. But I won't try to be too aggressive, especially when I'm on a high kill streak. It just doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't. I mean, some players may be able to like run around and get a lot of kills, but that doesn't seem to happen here. Especially when I play the PlayStation 3, as soon as you get to the enemy spawn, there's always going to be a few people just waiting there just to kill you, and they won't move until they get that kill. And you're the target. And if you're on a high streak, there goes your streak. So, that's just kind of my, opinions of it. I think most of you would probably agree, though. I don't think I've really said anything out of line, as far as like, camping and playing strategically well and all that stuff goes. But, there's probably going to be people that disagree, and, and that's one of the big reasons why a lot of people are moving on, because they don't like the fact that people will do that now. They don't like the I think a lot of big YouTubers don't like the fact that people are trying to actually survive at this game now. And they don't want to just get turned into cannon fodder. But yeah, I'm just telling you my random thoughts. Hopefully you guys followed my train of thought there. But in any case, that's the end of the game. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will talk to you later. Bye.